Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jenna Plays here and welcome to a first look at Microtown. This is a little gift I was given over the Christmas period from my good friend Minifig, who's featured on the channel before. We played Bounty 1 and Co-op together before. I'll link that somewhere, probably in a card in the top right if I remember. So from what I know about this game, it is a kind of minimalistic city building, colony building kind of management game. I don't want to check it out on the channel just to A, say thanks to Minifig for buying the game, and B, just to kind of have a look at the game and see what it's like. And if you want to see it for yourself, of course, it will be linked down in the description, and you can check it out for yourself down there. Now, let's dive in and go new game. Objective, monument construction. Oh, okay, cool. So there's different optional construction objectives. Potentially there could be more, I guess, in the future. This is still in early access, as you can see from the versions in the left-hand side with the patch notes there. Starter technologies, yeah, let's go for that. And we will have a tutorial because I have no idea what to do. Right, please wait while we crunch the numbers. And we're in. Right, welcome to Microtown. This tutorial message will get you started with your village. I will say, first of all, it's hex-based. I kind of like hex-based games, so I'm a little bit of a sucker for these. Continue to proceed. Let's go. The first step is to provide the village with a steady supply of building material, timbers and stone slabs needed for construction. Let's start with a lumberjack. So open the resources, which is over here with the blue arrow. Then we go lumberjack, and then we place you there. I think is probably the best place to put it. Wait for the lumberjack building to be constructed. That's very loud. So immediately this feels very settlers-y, which is good because I like settlers. I played things like Pioneers of Pagonia and stuff recently, which is kind of inspired by settlers. I really enjoyed those, so potentially we're going to enjoy this too. Right, we're at 96% now, so we're pretty much done. 99% is done. Right, we need to construct a sawmill now, so that's the next one. It has a range, so if we stick you, let's say, there, that should be just in range, and we'll carry on and wait for that to be built. We also need to build a sawhorse as well, which will stick just there. I'll tab to speed things up, and it all goes a little bit mad with the sounds. We've got machine guns going off. Okay. Right, the other primary resource is from stone. So where's stone around here? It's over here. That's pretty good. So let's go. We have a stone cutter, which we will place. We can place it there, I think. I'm trying to think which one's the best way to do it. Go there. Right. And then construct a mason as well. We'll stick the mason there. Speed things up a little bit. Right, so stone cutter's done. And now the mason's done as well. Excellent. Right, now the village has a steady supply of construction materials which establish food. Mouse over the food information label at the top of the screen. See how much is left. It's 29. Okay. Done that. Basic food supply is a gardener. Okay. So we click here and we click gardener. Does it matter where? Construct a gardener. Let's put it somewhere up here, I think. This looks all terrible. Let's put it there. And then we want to build any 10 garden plots near it. So we've got carrots, tomatoes, and cucumbers. So we'll do a few carrots. Do 4 carrots there. Let's do some tomatoes this way. And then some cucumbers this way. So it'd be nice if you could click and drag to be able to get those working, but yeah, we'll hopefully see that in a quality of life or something later. There we go. Right, this many garden plots is a lot to handle for one worker, so let's enable the second worker slot. Cool. Right, so food is now incoming. Should be good. The villagers need residences to live. Okay. No housing available. Right, okay, so let's build some residences. Let's go. I mean, it doesn't really matter where that's going to be, I don't think. Don't know what all the colours of the floor mean necessarily, but let's build one now. Build another one now. We need 3 houses. Build another one there. A nice little diagonal line going across there. gives us potential for new villagers to arrive as well, which is quite nice. Right, we'll wait for those to be built, that's fine. In order to supply them with food and other items, shops must be constructed. Okay, so go down here and then shops. Let's stick one down here. Doesn't really matter where at the moment. And we are almost done with the shop. 99%. There we go. Right. Okay. Gain knowledge and discover new technologies. Okay, cool. So there's a research tree as well. So let's build an observer. First way to gather knowledge is build observer buildings. Observers visit nearby production buildings and record research notes. Okay, cool. So there's 2 there and there's 2 there. But if I put one, say, here, that's going to cover all of these up here as well. And then we need to construct a library too. So that does have a range. We'll stick it there. Library has taken a very long time to build, so hopefully it's going to be worth it. Cool. Right. Another quick way to gather knowledge is to complete goals. Ah, okay. So we can claim, and claim. So we've got 15 knowledge now. Open the technology research window in the bottom right, even. Ah. Here you can progress through technology discoveries and unlock new buildings and items. You can mouse over different text to see what they provide. Let's unlock the knowledge of farming. Sounds like a plan. Let's go. Okay, close the research window. This concludes the introductory tutorial. Remember that you can mouse over most stuff in the game to learn more about what it does. And away we go. So we're now left to our own devices. The map itself is massive, as you can see. So we're not going to bother with exploring the map too much. We are going to have... we're on the southern side of the island. I want to be able to get probably a little bit further out at least. There's plenty of spaces that we can go to. But what we're going to need to do first of all, we've only got 48 housing, so we're going to need some more housing. So let's start with some of that. I don't think it matters where that housing necessarily is. So we're just going to pop a couple here, just for the time being to get that going. That's all fine. This lumberjack guy is kind of destroying everything there for me. Woodcutter, lumberjack. Is there a forester? I'm expecting there not to be. So we may need to kind of repurpose things here. So if we can build another lumberjack, say down here, or actually maybe down here, because then the sawmill should be able to reach it, I think. Maybe, I'm not too sure. We'll see how that goes. Keep that going for the moment, because these, I don't know if these grow back, or if I've just chopped them all down and that's it. But we'll keep going. See how we do there. There's plenty of stone as well. I do want to make sure that all my resources are working well in the old chain. Also build you there as well, just to make sure. Cool. All right, I think food is going to be the next thing we need to worry about. So let's try and build that farm, and then if we can pop it, let's say, I think here's a decent place, and then we can go Cropville for potatoes. Can I build multiple? No. Okay, it's going to be annoying. Is it shift to build multiple? Maybe. Nope. It is. Let's just surround you at the top half there. Give you a second worker as well. Let that keep going. We've got to a point where we can get more workers going through now, which is good. It's a rainy spring. Of course it is. Right. Provide housing, that's good. We need to provide firewood as well. Am I not doing that already? You give me firewood. So the woodcutter takes timber, stone and stone slabs to construct. Okay, I see. So what do you need to collect from? Logs. And logs come from the sawmill. No. Okay, that's fine. So we'll pop you there. There's something there with an exclamation mark on. I don't know if that's that person or if it's that tile. We'll keep an eye on it, see if we can find anything there. Obviously, potatoes are going to be next. We'll have to just wait. I've got 18 knowledge, so let's see what else we can unlock here. hunting might not be a bad thing, but fishing is probably where I want to go next, because I am next to the water. So having a fishery down there is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a case of where do I want to put it. I guess there is okay. I'll let that go. It's sunny! No more rain. There's plenty of people working, delivering and constructing. We just need to wait for things to finish now, really. I'm assuming that these areas here with the stone deposits and the trees and things are finite. They're not infinite. It'd be interesting if they were, but... Right, so you are working. That's fine. You're going to be working off of that, which is still under construction. It's understandable. I think what I need to do is I'm going to leave this for a little while just to gather some resources and supplies and things, because it's going to take me a little while. So I'm going to pause the recording. I'll come back to this in, say, 10 minutes or so, just to make sure we've got enough stuff just being built and collected and things. I'll see you in a sec. Right, we are back. One of the things I noticed there, the exclamation point there was actually, it was a problem with the sawmill provision. So I need to work out what I can do here to potentially speed things up, and I think I just need to increase the speed or the amount of workers in there just to make sure that it's going to be okay. The efficiency's gone down for some reason when I did that. Okay, well, we'll see what that does. We've got potatoes on the go there, so we've claimed that one there. We've now got 27... 28 knowledge is the word I was looking for. I couldn't think of the word. We are catching fish as well, which is good. I'm tempted to go for something like storage, because that could be quite good a little bit later on. But roads, I think, is where I want to go. So we're gonna choose roads first, and that is going to come under this one here. Oh no, that's a meat shop. Okay, we'll sort that out in a minute. Logistics. There we go. So dirt roads are a minimum of what we need. So we're going to build some dirt roads across here. Oh, auto-save there, thank you very much. Just to there. Now, one thing I'd like it to do is auto roads, but I don't know if that's a feature of this at the moment. We'll probably work that out later on. If that is something that can happen, I don't know. I like the fact that it gets people on all the roads. That's interesting. Okay, one thing we need to do as well now is build more housing. Where was housing? Here, I think we'll just whack another house there. And then another house in that gap there as well, just to get that going. Kind of want to keep housing centralised if I can do. I don't know if there's any bonus to that, but we'll see that later on. There's a mortuary, you might consider doing something like that later. So what shop? I built a shop. What's this? It's a produce shop. So I've already got one of those. I could build a supplies shop. So that's something I need to build. I'm thinking just there, to be honest. Get that built. We've caught the fish. So that's another little bit of knowledge there. Food supply is probably required to improve. So maybe we want to have a meat shop as well. We're not supplying anything to it apart from fish. So this place just produces whatever fish is local to it. There should be something else to produce. Yeah, I've got no craft buildings unlocked. So let's have a look in the research tree again. So, okay, there's more down this way. So that's what, a tavern or a pottery? Okay. Storage was something I did say I wanted to get. Where is... So the fish there, it doesn't have anything off of it though. It also unlocks charcoal burner, charcoal kiln, drying rack, fisherman's hut, fishmonger. So that's what I want to do, the fishmonger. Which is this one here. Right, okay, so pop that there. That's going to have to chop down a tree, but I'm okay with that. Let that get built. Okay, it's quite deep actually, the old resource chain in this. A lot more than I thought it would be. I think what I want to do now is unlock storage. It's the one that makes the most sense to me. Right, are you not under resource buildings? Village buildings? There's a meat shop. Aha. So a granary stores food items. So we can pop that. There's food here as well. So I might just stick that in that corner there. In a warehouse. I suppose we could have it central there. Have all three of those central because it's on a road. And I might make that a stone road at some point if I can start affording that. At the moment, my food is not being supplied sufficiently. So let me... how do I plant potatoes? There we go. Let's get that third worker. So obviously potatoes are quite slow in terms of how quick they're going to give me any kind of food. Could build another gardener. Well, might be a good idea as well. Aha, that wasn't a pun. Stick that there. I think we will stick down another gardener. Up here. Should do. Give that a second person as well. The efficiency isn't massively, like, huge, but we're going to keep it going. Hopefully it'll improve that. What's the matter with you? You need a table. Get that table built and hopefully that will improve the fishmonger. It seems to have done. Right, that lumberjack now has nothing. Can we move you? Just deconstruct. So deconstruction there, that's fine. And then we'll move it to say here. Because then at least it's within the range of the sawmill as well. So. Need to be able to get hunting sorted soon. I don't quite have enough resources for that. Well, I'm up to 26 now, so maybe I do. 30 I need is for that. We're not far away though, so we'll keep going. Forgot to build your auxiliary for that. Silly me. Oh, are these... okay, no item is stored. So I'll put the water in there. You can have fish in there. And you can have, I guess, logs. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Got to keep an eye on buildings with exclamation marks above them. I think that's going to be my weak point. Because I'm a little bit slow on that side of things. What is your problem? You've got nothing in range now, so we're going to deconstruct you. And then straight away we'll build another one. Doesn't really matter which side there. Will do. Come on, chopping block. This is where the sawmill is lacking its stock at this point. Got plenty of food though, which I'm liking. This isn't like Banished, where I do immediately run out of food in the first season. You okay? Waiting for work. Why are you waiting for work? Because you have no storage, so let's fix that. Do you know, I think we just need another sawmill. Maybe down here. It's going to take a while to get built, but that's okay. It is required. We don't have enough logs. Build a hunter's lodge. We'll wait for that though. Plenty of time to be able to hunt. Stonecutter's not doing anything. You can build stone. Or store stone, I should say. Right. I had to pause it and come back to a few bits and pieces because it was, well, pause the recording, I should say, because it was just taking too long to produce wood. But we got there in the end. We've got a second sawmill going now, so we are producing something. We're producing logs and things, which then in turn produces firewood, which we just saw me claiming a few seconds ago. We now need to hunt some animals, which is going to be the next thing to do. I want to be able to improve circulation of stock and things. So I'm thinking I might build another warehouse or something down there, and then pop in timber down there, because I think that's going to be important for this area. And then over here is where we're going to produce a hunting lodge. So if we have a hunter's lodge here, it has a fairly decent range. I kind of just want to whack it there. Don't need any auxiliary, so we're just going to stick that like that. And then we'll have a smokehouse, charcoal burner. So I'm going to have the charcoal burner down here. Have the auxiliary right next to it. And then the smokehouse here. The auxiliary here. The reason I'm doing it that way is because I'm going to go into here and I'm going to get a path going here that comes all the way along. I did want to have a path which comes all the way around here, but I'm going to leave that for the moment. But I am going to build another path up this way too. Just because. We're already on 7 out of 8 animals hunted. Now we're done 8. So cool. Claim 10. Let's see what we can research next. So we're still only on kind of tier 1 researches and things. I want to be able to get mining at some point. But I think herding is also going to be really important for more animal kind of husbandry things, which is fine. Now, I think I've got to a point where, despite the fact that I've had to do lots of pauses and cuts and things, this video will be quite short in terms of the content, but I think this gives you guys a decent inkling as to what this game is kind of about, and you know, it's very Settlers-like in terms of the resource chains and everything else feeding into each other, which is really good. I really like that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to save this for a stream game at some point. So if you want to see this kind of village and everything else continued for a little while, you can always follow me. My Twitch link is down in the description. But this is Microtown. There's a lot to like about this. I don't think there's anything necessarily bad about this game. The only thing I would say is I'd like a little bit more definition in the graphics. I get that it's supposed to be pixel style. Maybe, I don't know, shadows or something is what's missing. I'm not entirely sure. But there's just a tiny bit there on the graphic side of things, which I think could be just tweaked a tiny bit just to improve things. Other than that, this is Microtown again. Thank you very much to Minifig for buying me this for Christmas. Again, I really appreciate that kind of thing. You don't have to do that, of course. He is a friend of mine, so that's why we buy each other presents. If you want to see my my Steam link, I should say, it's Dark Jedi, so you can always search it up on Steam and you can see that. My public profile is available to everyone. You can also follow my Twitch streams. You can follow my YouTube channel, of course, by subscribing as well, which is completely free and helps me out a great deal as well. Other than that, I am Dark Chiller Plays. This is Microtown, and it might be my new favourite stream game. See you later.